Here's how I went from looking like this to this in only 2 months. And this is me now. The first thing you want to do is go on a calorie calculator. Personally, I use this one, and you're just going to want to plug in all your information here. After you plug in your information, you're going to hit calculate, and then these will pop up. After you see the 4 options you get, you can either pick one of the weight loss goals, so it could be 0.5 pounds a week, 1 pound a week, or 2 pounds a week. Personally, I think 2 pounds a week is too much, but it's all up to you. I would say if you're gonna do 2 pounds a week, maybe ask your doctor first, and I think that's also what the website says. Now, if you are already really skinny, but you don't have abs, and you want to build some muscle but maintain being skinny, or you already have abs, but you want to build muscle and keep the abs, you can go, I would recommend this for either one. You would go like 200 or 300 calories above the maintained weight. Or, here, I'm about to offer you guys like the better option. So let's say you have abs, you're already skinny, but you want to build muscle. Do the maintain weight option, but then have a 1 cheat meal a week. Only one. And that cheat meal should not exceed 3.5 thousand calories or be below 2.5 thousand calories. And what you're going to do is you're going to have 1 or 2 meals before, and then the meals are all going to be minimal throughout the diet. Like, they're not going to be 2 big portions, but you're going to have my bad, I'm sick. You're gonna have 1 or 2 meals a day of your cheat meal. I usually do 1 because I like getting mine early. That's when my metabolism is the quickest. So you're gonna have 1 cheat meal or 1 meal, and then you're gonna have your cheat meal that's 2.5 to 3.5 thousand calories. Personally, I like going all out, so I go for like the 3 point. I usually hit a little bit above 3,000 calories, sometimes close to 3.5. But yeah, that's what works for me. And then now if you want to lose weight, you're going to pick, let's say you want to lose 1 pound a week, you're going to pick the option where you lose 0.5 pounds a week. And then you're going to eat. So now you're just going to do that. You're going to be eating like 200 to 300 less calories than you would like if you were trying to lose 0.5 pounds a week. Yes, you're going to be eating less. You're going to be, okay, I'm lost. You're gonna, my bad. You're gonna be eating the amount you would eat if you want to lose a pound a week, but you actually want to eat 0.5. You want to lose 0.5 pounds a week, but you're gonna be eating the amount that you would if you want to lose 1 pound a week. And what that's gonna do is gonna give you that space room, so when you have your cheat meal, you're able to eat all those calories, and you're gonna be able to still average out your calories to the amount you need to lose 0.5 pounds a week. I recommend doing 0.5 pounds a week. I wouldn't want to speed it up, especially if you want to maintain your muscle. And if you're trying to, so now if you want to go from, I think I said this, if you want to go from like just being skinny, so like either you have abs or you don't, but you're still skinny, but you want to do that and build muscle, but maintain the leanness, or you want to get the abs and build muscle, you would just eat at the maintained calorie thing, like the maintained weight. You wouldn't eat more or less, but then you would have that 1 cheat meal a week. Now for the meals you eat every day, here's how it's going to be. So I like to have 5 meals a day, but they're not actually like big meals. Like for breakfast I'll have yogurt, and then 2 of those meals are just gonna be like protein bars, protein drinks, a smoothie. But 3 of those meals are gonna be real food, but you're not gonna put a crazy portion. Like you're gonna have to put like a smaller amount of food. And you want to have vegetables at least twice a day. So in 2 of your meals, you want to have complex carbs such as rice or tortilla. You want to have that 1 time a day, 1 serving of that 1 time a day. And you want to have fruits 1 time a day. And that's going to help you get all your vitamins and all the nutrition things that you need. And then let's say, so if you want to have a protein bar, you can have a protein bar with a banana, and that could be one of your meals, and then 1 of your fruits for the day. That's what I like to do, just to have it more diverse, and I like switching it up around. And you don't want to have any fruits or any complex carbs, which is rice, beans, let me think, tortilla. You don't want to have any of those 5 hours before you go to bed. That's because the earlier you have it, the faster your metabolism is, and you're just gonna burn it better. You're gonna have better chances of burning it. And I just don't think it, that's what I do. It works for me. So I'm telling y'all what worked for me. And you're gonna have to be smart. So it's obvious you shouldn't be eating fried food unless it's your cheat meal. If it's your cheat meal, which is once every 5 days, and they have to be in different weeks. So if you have a cheat meal Monday, you cannot have a cheat meal on Saturday, even though it's 5 days apart. You would have to have your next cheat meal on Monday if you had your other cheat meal on Monday. And same thing, if you have your cheat meal on Tuesday, you can't have your cheat meal on Sunday. You have to wait until Monday to have your cheat meal. And you can't have your cheat meal on Friday and then get another one on Monday because they're in different weeks. They have to be 5 days apart. Now, I tend to go all out for my cheat meal. Here's an example of what I usually get. Always never eat until you're completely full. Eat till you put a small portion, because usually 10 minutes after you finish eating, no matter the amount, you're gonna tend to be full. And you want to aim to eat 2.5 to every 3 hours, and you don't want to eat your dinner 3 hours before bed. So let's say you go to bed at 10, you don't want to eat dinner after 7 o'clock. And that's just because if you eat it after 3 hours before bed or close to bed, I don't think you're going to be able to sleep as good, and your body's going to be spending that time digesting the food, and you're not really resting. And you kind of have to use common sense, you know, like put vegetables in your food, don't overdo it, don't underdo it, have enough, look at the servings, measure how much your body, like search up your height. You could use ChatGPT, see how many grams of these carbs that you need. But yeah, complex carbs once a day, simple carbs once a day, and then fiber carbs twice a day. And you could search up the definition of all of those. I gave y'all some examples. This diet is really easy, and you're also going to want to put some cardio in it. And so when you plug in your diet or your information into the calorie calculator, assume that you're going to be doing certain amounts of cardio, but then you actually have to do it. So I'd prefer, if I was you, I'd want to do cardio 4 days a week, intense like cardio, because what that's going to do is going to allow you to eat more food, so you're more full during the day and you're going to have more food. And that's what I prefer. I love eating, so I do a lot of cardio. And yeah, these work for me. You're going to be doing these at your own risk, and you don't have to do it. This is just what works for me. It might not work for you. You're doing it at your own risk. I'm not a nutritionist, and yeah, do it at your own risk. And I hope you all can achieve your dream body. I'm gonna post a gym routine and my workouts, but once again, those are just what work for me. And I'll see y'all